Hi guys, just a quick video. I have here a CA-851 from around 1983. I think these were first made. So this is a 134 module, and as you can see here, there is a slight bleed inside the screen. So I have here a new module to fit inside here. This is a 134 module. So I'm going to show you what a pain it is to fit this module inside here. It's probably the biggest pain of any module to swap over. I can't think of any module that's less of a hassle. This watch here is solid metal. The whole frame is solid metal and it feels really, really strong. It feels really well made. Now we're going to open the back. So what we're going to do is inside here on each corner, there's a little lip, and only one of them will have that little lip. Now if I zoom in here, you will see no lip there, but if you turn to this one, you see that little gap you got there? Look, this would slide inside here and you can lift it up. You can't do it on any other side because there's no recess there. So only could be done from this end. So what we do is we stick it inside here. I actually like using this brown one, wherever that is. This one here, because it's slightly shorter. So you stick it inside here, hold it very firmly, put it inside and just lift. Taking these out is an absolute pain. Inserting them in is an absolute bloody nightmare. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Right, so this is the top of the watch. We know that because the screen's on the top. What we do is we get a screwdriver, and if I zoom inside here, you see here, there and there, you got two little clips and they clip on. So what you got to do is put your screwdriver in here and just lever it up. And that's all that's required. Now some of these, when you take these out, are really hard because you see that there, that's sticky stuff. That's what holds this module down from the top, and here is where it clips in. If you look here, I've got two little clips here, and that rests inside these two little recesses here. And the reason being is when you push them buttons in, it doesn't pull the module back. Now this module is already working, this one here. So what we need to do is, before we put it in, is push all these buttons back here. Very, very important. Like this. And we're also going to have a little blower. Where's the blower? I just see that somewhere. There it is. Oh my God. We give it a little blow like this. Now I'll tell you the problem is with fitting this, and I'll just quickly describe it to you. See all these buttons here sticking out, all these here, they have little circlips on them, and let me show you. I'm going to zoom in. So you see this button here, and you've got a little circlip inside here. If I push one of them, can you see the circlip around there? Let's push that back. Now the problem is when you fit this module here, let me just zoom out. By the time you insert that inside here, these are the little metal clips that activate the buttons and get them working. Well, them circlips catch on here, and then you can't push it in any further. And normally you could push the button little lever out from here. There's literally no, once the module's in, there's literally no room, and you're constantly fiddling about in out to do it. So we're going to try and do it. Hopefully we can do it the first pass. So the important thing is, when you're messing around with the watch, don't push these buttons in here, because that will stick out like this, and then you're going to have lots of issues. Now what's that little green thing there? Make sure the buttons are pushed out, which they are. So now we're going to insert this here like this. I think it's always better to get at least one side in first, like this, and then push it down. Hold on. I think actually it's best. I've done this lots of times, but I never found a good way of doing things. So there is clips on the bottom side of this module. Sometimes you can push them in. Let me show you. You can push them in that way, and sometimes that's a better way for fitting things. Another way is this way. So you push the module in there so it holds into the clips, and then this finger will gently push down that module. But you've got to make sure these metal things here, actually, do you know what? That's actually got in quite well, I think, anyway. So I think that's gone in pretty well. So normally these buttons here hook on these buttons on the side. But to test that, so I've pushed it in now with my finger. I'm going to push it in, and you should feel that spring back. If it doesn't, it's not gone in correctly. Let me do this side as well. Oh, actually it's going pretty well. Oh wow, it's the best time. First time it's gone in really well. Now, before I put this back, there is another. So has this one got it? This one hasn't got it. This one hasn't got it either. There's normally a little cage that sits on here. Let me see if I can locate one. 2 seconds. This is it. Now that goes, actually I always find it's better for this to fit inside here. Like so, and then the top bit, which is the bottom. So this bit here is thick, that little clip is thin. The best way to fit this is to get the thick side down first, and don't forget not to push any buttons in. Was it as simple as that? Bloody hell, that was a simple task. But let's make sure it all works first. Middle one's the calculator. So let's make sure that all the buttons are working. So let's do that, and we do times 5, and we do equals. Perfect. And if you press that, you see the times highlights up there. Divide, minus, and that's the equals button. So that's good. What else can we check? To get out the calculator mode, you've got to hit this button. It's on the side here again. Now we're on the watch mode. This is a stopwatch. Now how do you turn the stopwatch on? Yep. The light works, which is pretty bright, isn't it? Yeah, seems all pretty good. So that's the light, that's the adjust there, and that's the calculator AC mode. Oh, this one's got the game option. So that's got the game option. Is that a 134 module? I think it is, you know, or is that 133? I've got to check that. I know one of them. Just trying to think actually. Is this a 134? Let's have a little look. Yeah, I've got to check that whether that's correct or not, because I know that. So what's this one here? This is. Let me just quickly check that, because there's a 133 module and a 134. This is a 134. Let me just quickly check if that is not a 134. Hold on. So we're back. I just had a quick little look. Got me confused there. So the 134, which is what this is, 134, it does have the game module, which is brilliant. So if we click here, the game is like this. So when you see the 2, you got to press it. 7, that's 1, and if you press the numbers, that's the game. Now, for some reason, the beep is not working, and I wonder why that is, because this particular watch doesn't have a piezo spring. So, I wonder why that wouldn't be working. Let's have a little look. Let's just quickly. So, 851. Let's just quickly take this off and have a quick little look. Again, let's not press them buttons. I wonder why the piezo spring's not working. Now let's have a quick little look. I'm going to put that there, and I have here. Let me show you. In this drawer here, a few models. Let me just check the back of these. What's that? 901. What's this? 851. Right. Let's put that back on here. So what I was looking out for is if it's supposed to have, if that's correct, let's just take that off. So this is a 901. This is 901. Oh, this is 851. Oh my God, all confused here. 901, right. So look, if you noticed, I wonder if that's why the piezo spring's not working, because it looks like that is missing. Let's just quickly check this side. I wonder why that will be missing though. It's odd, isn't it? Ah, that's probably why the thing's not working, because it's not got one of them. Now, do I have one of them? Because, let's have a little look. I wonder if I can take that off. I don't think I can. Yeah, that's strange. It hasn't got one of them on it. So, let's put this on it and see if it does work with this one. When you're putting this on, be careful not to click the back. Now it's gonna, so if we click here, yeah, so it's just that back cover is missing that thing. How annoying is that? How very annoying. Yeah, I don't think I could get one of them at the back there, so I may have to find another cover, because these are the wrong name at the back, which is an absolute pain, isn't it? Absolute pain. Yeah, I hope that's a bit more informative. Pretty boring video, really, wasn't it? Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. You take care.